Hello everybody, it's VerticalSandwich. Welcome back to Let's Replay Rabbids Go Home. The 31,750 foot run. Okay, this is the third city screen. As I call it, the green barrier screen. There's a regular screen, a red barrier screen, and a green barrier screen. Everybody's a Verminator in here. And these are your barriers. I mean, there's still some red barriers, obviously, like on the... But yes, it's the over population of Verminators is your biggest clue. But I mean, again, green barriers, red barriers, easy to. Now, this is the last city level. It's also the one in a playthrough you'll probably see the most of. Especially if you're playing later levels, obviously, more often than... I mean, once you get to the later levels, even going into the first level will take you back to... Or exiting the first level will take you back to this city screen or the red barrier one. So, that's why this one's the one you'll see the most. That's why we're covering it last. It's the last one you unlock. Again, the layout is exactly the same as... I mean, the basic layout is exactly the same as the first two city screens. With, you know, the exception being the people and some of the battles, things like that. At this point, I believe everything is, like, all of the new stuff portals are open. Yeah, now there'll be dogs with helmets running around. There will be, a different battle in the playground. There are 400 items in, this level. And look at this! Like, crazy kill you Verminators just in the middle of the street. Like they own the place. Alright. Although, I will say that the green costumes and everything make things far easier to keep track of. Like, hey, have I got that person's stuff yet? Oh, are they wearing a green Verminator costume? Yes? Then no, you haven't. There. End of conversation in my head. I wonder if they run faster. It looks like they run faster. It is like so uncool, lady. Alright. So in the last video I said that I was talking about canning, and I know it's got to be really weird to hear like a 30-year-old man talk about like the jam he's making or whatever. So I'm sterilizing like canning jars as we speak. Like, will be, because like that was the last commentary. I recorded it, I went right to this one. Yeah, so like I'm doing this while like I'm sterilizing these canning jars, and then I will be going in and boiling a bunch of raspberries, adding sugar and stuff. It's just ridiculous. The ridiculous life I lead. I mean, only, you know, make it like 4 jars. It's gonna last me forever. And it, you know, breaks down to, well, I don't know, I have to work it out, but I'm sure it ends up costing me, like, try to think what I paid for the raspberries. They're reasonably expensive, actually, this time of, like, they're alright. Yeah, break down by jar, how many I'm gonna have, like, 5 jars. So, not including the no-cook stuff I made, the strawberries. Yeah, it's like less than $2 a jar anyway for jam. See, this is where I glitched into the fight accidentally. Like before the fight started. And then I was like, well, now I can't get past this stupid barrier. I didn't even think that there was a ramp in there. I figured that out last time we did a city video. Like, and figuring stuff out you should have done in post commentary, that's painful. Because sometimes you have to re-record. You're like, well, that makes so much sense that it's got to be in the video. At least I do. Because, like, otherwise I'll think about it. Like, every time I see the video or somebody talks about it, I'll be like, oh, yeah, that's the video where I was too lazy to blah, blah, blah. Things I couldn't not do. I'm trying to think of a good example. There are really great LP examples where I've recorded for hours to get footage for a video because it just, that video needed to be in the series. Like, it had to be in there. You know, it's all about, geez, I must have done some crazy grinding and stuff just for the dragon videos at the end of Dragon Quest. But I'd never done that before. I mean, like, so yeah, if the helicopter has a collector rabbit by it, like we've been to, that's the last tier of levels. So this is like we can't get in the battle this way either. Apparently, was what I was checking. I was like, oh, I'll go up there. I glitched through on the side. Like, but you could just take that ramp right there. That ramp. I am such a genius. All right. Well, the dogs are worth way more now. We're halfway done with this city. And in time, too. Like, we're almost halfway in time through the video. So my collection for this one was pretty good. I didn't make any kind of major, I have to edit out 4 minutes kind of mistakes, apparently. Which is awesome. I like that. Alright. So, let's see. Canning. Work. I'm doing all this stuff because, like, work, it's just, like, it's their slowest month of the year, so. I worked 2 days last week, which is fine with me. They will never, ever, 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 and they call me, like, every night where I'm scheduled to work and I don't work, they call me and they're like, hey, you signed up for lack of work. Do you still want it? And, like, there will never be a night in my life where I'm like, no, I'd rather work. Like, my theory for jobs, and don't get me wrong, I've worked jobs, I've worked hard jobs my whole life. Positions of responsibility, like, always held down a job except for when I was in college. And then I was living off money I had saved from working jobs. My thing with that is that the shame of jobs is that, like, if I had to put a dollar amount, like a dollar amount, if somebody came up to me on the street and said, like, how much would I have to pay you every hour for you not to do what you want? You know, for you not to have the freedom to just do whatever you want. Like, what kind of dollar amount would that have to be? And, like, honestly, that dollar amount should be higher than what most people make in jobs, myself included. I don't make bad money, but, like, man, like, you know, I mean, they're don't get me wrong. I'm not claiming to be some sort of philosophical guru where I'm like, well, that amount of freedom is priceless and you can't possibly put a price on it. I could put a price on it, but it'd be pretty high. Like really nice lawyer kind of high weight, you know? Like, and that's not, my skill set does not match up with those beliefs. So I work a job like, you know, like 98% of people, and make a living wage, which is fine. I mean, it allows me a certain amount of freedom to do what I want to do in the society that I like to live in. Fantastic. I get it. But, you know, I mean, to think, you know, I once took, as an adult, a cashiering job at minimum wage. At the time, that was just a little over $5 an hour. And in retrospect, you know, when I left that job, I was making, like, triple that. And managing the place. Like, and triple that without, like, don't get me wrong, my take-home pay involved a lot of other stuff, like mandatory overtime and things like that I got, and, crazy benefits and profit sharing and all this stuff that, like, these huge bonus checks. Because I did make, that was the most money I ever made in my life. I made it when I was 23 to 26, believe it or not. So, anyway. But, oh yeah, I took that job. Yeah, I mean, I needed to eat. But, I mean, there are people who still, like, minimum wage jobs, you know? Part-time jobs and stuff to try to make ends meet. And it's just like, it's admirable, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, like, people shouldn't work. What I'm saying is that there's a certain tragedy to that being the price of, you know. That's the real price of freedom, people. People say freedom isn't free. Like, it's not. It's not. It's an incredible investment of your time for benefits that I don't necessarily know if I can articulate them or not. Whatever. I don't want to get all philosophical, start trashing the American system here, or whatever. If you don't live in America, well then, okay. Like, Disregard, please. I don't know how you feel about your particular socio-political economic system. And I'm not trying to get all political. I'm not saying, like, you know, up with socialism or anything like that. What I'm saying is that, you know, when you put it in perspective, it's sad. That's what I'm saying. If you use a certain perspective to look at my particular life, there are some elements of it that are reasonably tragic. But that's the world we live in. Not everybody can just sit around and do everything they want, you know? Some people can, you know? Some people, you know, some people are born into this world with a set of benefits and no responsibilities. And that's true. I don't know that I would want to be those people. You know, like, I like who I am. I wouldn't want to be anybody with me, really, when it comes down to it. Blah! Jeez, so heavy. But, like, what is there to say? Like, I'm collecting 400 things from this city. This rotten, Rabbids city. I think I miss a person. I think is the way this ends up, is that I miss a person and have to go track them down. Because there's 2 pigeons on the roof, I believe. So, I think, yeah, I miss one person. I think they're all the way over on the other side of town. But, anyway, when we come back, stuff that's not so maudlin and just, like, depressing. I will not be like, oh, my free time, oh, my job. Like, that will not be what will be going on. I will be talking about cows. Because the next level is couch me if you can. Yeah. So, that's what we'll be doing. Now, we're pretty close. Again, I can see on the timer. On the magical video I gotta pick up the light bulb like it's not gonna refill when I leave the level. Like in case I get hit by 5 random things on the way to the 5 items that I need. It was really fortunate that what we missed was a 1 person. So, and really? How long can you keep that paused, buddy? Come on. Come on. Anyway, it was really fortunate, especially since we started talking about how easy it is to see people we missed, because they look like that. So there we go. And so we'll just run to the nearest portal out of here. And when we come back, a level, and commentary, and cheer Vertical Sandwich. Wow! Alright, everybody, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And bye, everybody.